Careful! I've spotted a trap.
Careful now, that's a trap.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
There must be a way.
Better to detonate that mine safely than trip over it myself.
Have I got anything that needs a good firing?
Careful now, that's a trap.
In the days of old, the sorcerers of Riverlong cured the sick and healed the wounded through a great power called Source. But a terrible darkness invaded the land, and Source was forever tainted. The sorcerers who once healed now only destroy, and madness has overtaken them. A few brave Source hunters are all that stand between Riverlon and the dark power that threatens to destroy it. Wherever Source appears, hunters follow.
Rise and shine, Master Source Hunters. The captain wants you up on deck. Hear them calls? Means we're close to shore. I don't ever you go in there, Master Source Hunters. City's full of undead, hungry enough for blood. But you're supposed to investigate that murder, ain't you? They say it's Source that did the counselor in. Source in a city like Sicil, nowhere's safe anymore. Here they are, Captain Sir.
God's blessings on you, hunters. You'll be happy to hear we've reached Sicil. But there's trouble offshore, so we'll have to sail in carefully. Here, have a look. Those are orc ships, and they're blocking our passage. We'll get you as close to the city as we can, and drop you off in the beach. Be wary now. Orcs are on the attack. Undead have closed every route out, and there's a sorcerer on the loose. If we're to get justice for the counselor, you'll have to keep your wits about you. May the luck of the gods be with you both, Source Hunters.
If I didn't know there were orc ships raiding to the west, I'd mistake this for a placid beach.
At least the orcs make a bit of noise when they attack. It's dark-dealing sorcerers that'll strike with neither warning nor mercy.
Is that a corpse? What's it doing here alone?
What, did you expect it to have an entourage?
Source hunters! How did they find us?
Take the stone to the temple. These whelps will be easy to crush.
As you say, Madam Conduit.
Arise, fair dead! Seize upon our enemies!
Laughing now!
Their leader said something about escaping with a stone.
Stolen from this dungeon, I imagine. Can we get inside?
Those thieves were more than petty criminals. Their leader gave life to the dead. What stone could they have been so keen on taking? Indeed, for all we know, these dark-dealing thieves may be involved with Councillor Jake's murder.
Hold it right there, orc scum! No one slips past the Legion unchallenged.
Calm down, Junius. Doesn't look like one of them orcs to me.
Just hold your tongue with you, Bibius. Can't be too careful. We are sworn to protect Scythiel.
So, you're sorcerers, are you? And how are we supposed to verify that's true? We can't read.
You know what? We'll take you two to the wizard. I know he reads. He has book.
Excuse me. I'm not going to be pushed around by two inebriates. I say we sober them up, and quickly, too. You'd let these lowly grunts order us around? I thought you had more pride than that.
Very well, have it your way.
You defy the Legion, will you?
Venomous sister, attack! Seven, aid me. Meet your demise!
Well, there we have it. Don't be so soft-hearted. The thrill of the kill.
Without aid, I will expire soon. Your death is at hand!
Please assist me, friends! The time of your death is at hand. Seven, aid me. Did you see that?
Leading those orcs?
Those orcs had a human commander.
We're amphibious and
How
Julius.
very curious,
They hear the
and how
fight.
very disquieting.
I like you much better with your guts on the floor.
Hey, the Source Hunter! Nice to see these winds are blowing more than bloody orcs our way. Welcome to Seal, comrade, and good luck. Beats me what traitorous madness came over that dog. Whatever the Kerr's incentive to raise swords alongside that murderous lot. Bloody orcs are at it again. Beats me what on earth they want in Sice. That rat-faced shaman of theirs even went to the trouble of launching a fireball at a ship in the harbour. It's hard to say. That ship needs attention, and fast, or she's as good as sunk. Got any special Source Hunter tricks to make a blue sky we Legion?
Hail, Source Hunter! Why, I don't...
What's all this ruckus? Sounded... Ah, but I see we've suffered another orc landing. And you're as welcome as a glass of cooled milk on a hot day, my friend. So you were, and there we are. Ha ha! No need to look so flabbergasted. So, now that the cat is out of the bag, let us turn to the matter of Councillor It's hard to put my finger on it, but I can feel in my very whiskers that sorcery was at play. Captain Aureus, though, the local commander of the Legion, insists I'm seeing ghosts. Jake was murdered in a downstairs room of the King Crab Inn, up in Sicil proper. The Legion keeps it under lock and key, though, so you'll need Aureus's permission should you want to have a peek. So there are, or rather, there is. Popular opinion has it his wife. She seems a likely candidate, to be sure, but that would make her a sorceress. Esmeralda knows how to charm, yes, but still, don't simply take my word for it, Hunter. It may be well worth your while to cross-examine her yourself. The Legion has her under guard in her shop near the town square. That's where you'll find poor Jake's widow. Unfortunately, that is absolutely correct. We've cordoned off the western beach where most orc activity has been reported. There's nothing of interest along the waterfront. A human, you say? Truly? And yet, I have heard rumors about a sect of sorts. A shadowy... I don't quite know what to make of this news, but thank you for informing me. It'd be foolish to dismiss such a... Ah, the undead. They've been clawing their way. The Legion did a good job keeping them at bay, but I think it's fair to say that someone is responsible for the outbreak. Oh, but that's not such magic to be out in the night. But of course, it's I'm glad we've... Once you're there, and with that, I bid...
Sex, undead, orcs. Looks like we have our work cut out for us.
At least we won't be bored. How about we go see that Aureus chap Ahu mentioned?
We need more help, or she's lost.
The ship's blazing even higher.
We mustn't let the flames spread to the harbor. We mustn't let
I need to dry off.
spread to the harbor.
Really? The greatest warriors in Rivellon can't cross a rope?
feet!
Time the captain took the Duchess of Bedell's carriage for the joyline.
No, it is. He drove it straight to the pub and back.
Don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Council's wife.
Is that why we never sail with your door anymore?
Speaking of youthful jaw, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that Orky charm loves him.
I wouldn't let an Orwig 500 yards of my lovely nature.
To lift that? A trifle, my dear!
No, it is. He drove it straight to the pub and back.
And don't forget the time he got caught.
I don't know how you did that. Hocus pocus. I thought the old ga-
Speaking of youthful jaw, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that Orky charm loves him. Sauce? Here? A ship's got... Who knows?
Sauce? Here, he's...
Speaking of youthful jaw, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that Orky charm
Ahoy,
loves him.
sailor! Ahoy, sailor! Those orcs must be out of their barbarous minds launching an attack on a city. I'll tell you, the only time I'd consider waging a suicide.
And don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Council's wife.
Is that why we never sail to Yuthel Gore anymore?
Speaking of youthful jaw, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that Orky charm loves him.
A home, a livelihood, all sunk in a map. Well, we were... He's dead with our ship. That was a right.
Have you found us a job? Well, he's Well, that was a rob.
Have you found us a job? Well, we were merchants what seemed like a moment ago. Ah, these bleeding orcs. Well, you never know when something might turn up. That was a...
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really brings that orky charm, loves it.
I don't know how you... I thought the old gal...
Yes, honest pay for an honest day.
Halt! These gates are to remain closed at all times. Well, I'll be a little red imp's uncle, the Source Hunter. Sorry for the gruff treatment. I didn't recognize you right away. Please tell me. You can see security's tighter than ever around here since that surprise attack the Orcs put on a fortnight ago. They did enough damage to shake up Ahu and Captain. We can only hope to hold back the undead and these left-field Orc attacks long enough. I don't think you're quite ready to head out into the wilds to me. Also, a party of 1 or 2 runs the risk of being outflanked and outnumbered. I'll bring some backup if I were you. Of course, the choice is yours. But are you sure? I certainly hope you know what you're doing, Source Hunter.
The Sicilians retreated from this battle, but what about the orcs?
Either they've taken to the sea or set up an encampment in yonder caves. Keep your weapon at the ready.
I've spotted something. I don't have the right tools for digging.
Hypocrites! Liars!
The Sicilians retreated from this battle, but what about the orcs?
Either they've taken to the sea or set up an encampment in yonder caves. Keep your weapon at the ready.
Away with your weapons! Away! I don't want to fight. I ain't after no fancy stone. I just want to bury these bodies the traditional way. Oh, he was such a dear lad he was. We wanted to see the world. In our village. Oh, poor Rocky will never see it again. But tradition got. There weren't so many spoils after the battle, but I managed to give old Rocky the best set.
Don't be such a softy. If we don't take that armor, it'll quickly turn to rust. If his brother has to witness us rescuing it, then so be it. Come now. I bet you look awfully fetching in a new set of armor.
All right, we'll do it.
You want the location of Oggy's grave? Now, what use could you have for that small bar?
Hand me my shovel.
First one to strike gold buys dinner.
I've spotted something interesting.
Watch your step. I don't quite trust this place.
I can't move.
Oh, hello! What have we here? An adventurer, I judge, by the world-weary look of your weapon, and a noble by the wonderfully deep. Charla is my name, good friend. I came to this second life some time ago. In any case, it has been time well spent hunting out magnificent goods and selling them to so many wonderful artifacts I've found. So many. Have a look by all means. You'll find You look like just the sort of self-starter to appreciate what I mean. Weapons for... Goodbye then, good friend. Goodbye. That is, unless you fancy a glance at some of my wonderful... Yes, good friend. Have a look by. You look like just the sort of self-starter to appreciate what I mean. Weapons, 4 of them, that the intrepid adventurer can improve and upgrade as he travels if he finds the right pieces. See them? See them? Judge for yourself.
reeking, rotting sea garbage.
Salutations! Source hunters, I see. I'm Sergeant Courteous, proud protector of this house of Legion goods. Courteous is my name, the Legion is my calling. This is a storing house for Legion supplies. Perhaps the most important building in the realm, by my and others' estimation.
Well, a source hunter. This Jake business is quite the scandal, no? I myself suspect his wife, Esmeralda. And the book, then again, and you didn't hear this from me, he's going through quite the nut. I imagine his youngest, Kimberly, won't mind. Never did more. It's an unparalleled pleasure having a fresh air around here. I tell you, this gig sure beats getting my toes bitten off by zombies out in the field. And, of course, every now and again, some friendly folks, like yourself, will wander through here. And nothing beats a pleasant conversation. Though, have you talked to him? Thinks every man, woman, and child who steps foot in this place wants to rob it blind. If I so much as greet a townsperson with a hello instead of a state your purpose, he starts frothing on and on.
Well, a source hunter. About time the council took us seriously. Maybe you can start with the two idiots hiding their pet orc here.
Avert your gaze, and I'll handle this threat. Ah, who better than a proven orc crusher to convince my...
Enough of that. I know how dangerous an orc can be, but this one has been reformed. Anyone can see that she's completely docile. My friend here and I were patrolling outside the city walls, when who did I see creeping along the shore? Perhaps confused by the butterflies in her stomach, she sprang up and began running, claws bared towards Marius. Fortunately for him, I had the presence of mind to ignore my sword and instead a vial of love potion shattered over her head. And when she turned, I'm sure she must have been compelled to join the Orcish army under some kind of duress.
Ha! I can assure you there wasn't a hint of sweetness in those murderous eyes when she lunged at my throat. She may be confined here for now, but who's telling when she'll escape and who she'll...
I've always had an amateur interest in all things alchemical. When I read in an esteemed periodical from the Wizards of Youthful Gore about an amazing... I sent away for the world-famous love potion, available for a limited time only. And
you see what a fool my friend has been, spending all his cash on snake oil.
What kind of monster would lie in a published advertisement? I'm sure the effects of the...
You see, he'd believe it was noon at midnight if he read it on a printed pamphlet. Please tell me you can reason with him, or ditch reason and use your soul.
You're right. The information she provides could well turn the tides here.
Bravo! I trust not only the potion, but...
You're going to regret this.
Oh!
Well, a source
Report!
I can't even smell the sea air over this rot.
I'll need to unlock this somehow.
If you think black sheep are weird...
What's this? I found something.
Anybody? Neither of you cares to plead for his very existence.
But if one were to reduce the quantity of skull dust by a percentage of... Oh, a source hunter. Imagine that. Quite a bit more... No matter. But even if it couldn't spare its heartiest specimen, I'm sure the order sent the individual with the next highest... Sorry, but there isn't much work for sailors in a house of medicine. Unless one of them happens to have... Certainly, what would you like to know? The counsellor. Terrible loss, that. Though we were hardly more than acquaintances, I knew him to be a devoted civil servant. From what I can tell, it seems to be a simple case of jealousy turned violent. The affairs of his wife, Esmeralda... I've applied myself to that problem for 2 years, and still I declare it an act of the Almighty's, if I believed in such things. Some of... Me? Why, it was I who cured the Duchess of Arata of her unslakable thirst. A simple pinch of Atropa belladonna in her morning tea. Not to mention that it's been my guidance that has permitted my apprentice Evelyn to make quite a name for herself around Sicily. Yes. If that's how we're referring to the secretive use of a revolutionary healing method. She's in the other room as we speak. Perhaps you can She's gotten hold of a stone, supposedly capable of fantastic feats of healing. But she claims to have gotten the relic from a little northern town, Silver Glen by name, and that an abbot there blessed it with the power to heal. Utter rubbish, I say. But with these blasted undead haunting the travel routes, I can hardly march up to Silver Glen to learn the truth myself. Well, she certainly possesses a critical eye and an exacting manner. I expect she'll be a very successful healer.
Healing stone. Interesting indeed.
That's enough of that now.
Inexplicable magic.
More deserving of life.
Come.
To what do I owe the repeated pleasure, Source Hunter?
So, which of you is more deserving of life? Come, make your case. So, which of you is more deserving of life? Come, make your case. Anybody? Neither of you cares to plead for his very existence. So, which of you is more deserving of life? Come, make your case. Anybody? Neither of you cares.
A good day to you.
Toe of snake, wing of worm.
Today, I think, a king. The great Sigurd and his rainbow of war. Said, and this I have heard from a ghost who knew Elba, who knew Elliot, who is said to have known Sigurd himself, that the king had great birds. So ardently did he crave creamy blues and gory reds.
Maybe the lock can be jimmied. I guess someone else got here first. More junk.
Lucky find! Not even worth the rummaging. must be some way to open this. Fasten tighter than the treasury.
We'll have none of that, you hear? So, what's the bad news? More orcs rampaging through the docks? Or of those infernal statues? Sad story, that. Though if I'm speaking plainly, the sentimental aspect of it all doesn't make much of an impression on an undertaker. Especially not these days. I just concern myself with giving the remains a respectable exit from life. We set him to rest in the northern graveyard. What about it? Didn't I just say we gave it a respectable send-off? Why are you giving me the third degree? We'll have...
I'm stuck fast. Fate is an ice-cold mistress.
Maybe the lock can be jimmied. I guess someone else got here first. Fortune! Another one for the collection. Looks like the mortician is rather suspicious about Jake.
What could Mayor Cecil, Captain Aureus, or Evelyn have to do with it?
Reminds me of my long-fled youth. I sailed... Oh, how nice it is. Pray, let me be forward with you. Oh, you would listen to my grievances, guide me towards untroubled realms. Hot spiced wine and a snug little room awaits us on the King Crab's first floor. Let us go.
You there! No, scrap.
Surely you've met to a match once or twice.
You can speak that way? Well, so fast to say it, I've got my
A long pile lighting like pipe.
Look, careful now. Your head's growing more swollen than saffron's, I dare say.
The gate. The elves all undone. Every last one of us. Except for me, the Midnight Rambler. I may be frail, a withered grey, but the wealth of kings is mine. Countless assassins have ministered to the vengeance that is my want, and now is almost over. I have tracked her down by the curse of the spine spear I have. She does not know her ill-shapen sun is setting fast. Color the dusk red, O sword of youth. Bloody the day with the bramble sap that runs through the veins of... Yes, Victoria. She is the one whose heart must be held in hand. The orcs of Gazuldaga, they knew my name Oh, yes. By the bite of the roving rattler, they knew my design. Her name is that of a woman, her employment that of a civilized being. But by the fork of Barbara Maneater, she is nothing but an orc, a sister Victoria, librarian, daughter. My name is Eglandir Twil Salanar, elf of the House of Gandavum.
That was quite the radical change we witnessed. I never would have thought that the benign old man we met outside would turn out to be a vengeance-driven aficionado of assassins.
By the needles of the million bleeder, they'll end it all! End it all!
Perhaps, but let's just say I understand him no longer. His madness is now focused on the demise of an innocent...
A source hunter? Don't tell me we've got to worry about dark magic on top of it all.
Praise be that our who
comes a creeping for you, Victoria!
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder your investigation, but...
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be lining your pockets.
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what, exactly?
Ah, you Mendius, at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it... Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become...
So you mean to say we do not live a life of adventure?
Clearly, two strong personalities stand before... too bad your line of work comes with such measly...
Nor me. Wealth is but...
Oh, but I know you're just being bashful. I bet that in your heart of hearts, your eyes... Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety?
You'll always stay menial with that attitude. Just what those trusted masters want.
You disagree with one another. But that proves you are firm-willed, that you have the minds of independence, not dependence. Admit, life's too and that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the door to the King Crab, so that I could meet you and tell you they call the undead a problem, my friend, but those who know the ways of the Fabulous Five see no problems. They see opportunity. Ah, the Fabulous Five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers. You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course. What a gem of a question. Straight as... Now then, to join the Fabulous Five is to join a fellowship. To join a fraternity, a sorority, a community. The title, of course, should you spread the word, should you propagate the gospel of the Fabulous Five, and thereby now the genial glow of the fellowship must have warmed your heart. It has, hasn't it? But did I say fellowship? I mean work hard. Fulfill contracts. Enlist new knight.
Mood for cheese. That excuse has more holes than a slice of this fine kommentár.
A source hunter? Oh, what a me! I live alone here in town. Used to be that my younger brother Tom and I were practically joined. Oh, he's always been something of a rascal, calling his petty hooliganism. And for my part, I encouraged him to join the Legion. Even got him sparring with Captain Orius. Now, that band of... oh, I don't even know what to call them. Well, they're his heroes, and I simply couldn't prevent him from going to see...
What? Oh, it's you. Come closer, then. Closer, huh? My ears aren't what they used to be. Nor my elf? What elf? Oh, myself. I am Cecil, Mayor of Sicil, and husband of the stately Cecilia. I've been the mayor here for Oh, what? Oh, you mean Sicil. Very difficult times indeed. As though the death of Jake and Bice, the undead, have overrun all but one northern trade route. Well, that's not to mention that at the top of this whole caboodle, there's rumors of some new religious sect or cult or... And, while we're on the subject of troubles, I myself have a private matter I'd like to bring to your attention. It involves a magic relic. I rather foolishly... What now? Oh, you mean the Staff of Pergamon? Yes, yes. I was expecting... Cecil proved an old fool, though. For the merchant slated to deliver it to me has just informed me that the damn thing is... The staff itself contains a shard of an ore, highly valued for its use in the weapons of war. I know use of the material to be... His name is Conrad, captain of the Tide Splitter, a merchant ship still docked at the Sicil harbor. You can talk to him if you think it'd help. But I'd quite... Jake! Murdered? Oh, yes. Yes, now I recall. Indeed. I could hardly believe it myself. Most of the townsfolk are certain Jake's wife Esmeralda is responsible. In fact, as you can imagine, I've known Esmeralda for years. That business between her and the Duke of Ferrol was always a bit... suggestive. But I've never had cause... An all-right bloke, apart from all this Esmeralda nonsense. The whole town knows the only goal of his business trips to Sicil is to spend a night... Well, I do believe that's something your parents ought to have discussed with you long ago, Source Hunter. But I suppose... you see, when a lady and a fellow find each other rather... Oh, this is nonsense. I'm the mayor for the 7th sake. I can't be bothered to chat all day about the... What? The undead? Yes, for the past 2 years, those blasted skeletons of all... That depends. What kind of... the library. Yes, yes, you must have marvelous. What? Oh, yes. My Victoria has every volume you could possibly imagine. And she's got every speck of information about this place. Yes. Victoria's come a long way. What? Oh, yes, yes. I'll be on my way back.
I know it by Hello again, adventurer. I hope you wiped those muddy... Oh, he's always been for my part. That band of... Who placed this book here? A volume of poetry among novels? In the name of Amun-Hor, I am Victoria, daughter of Mayor Cecil. When I was very young, you see, I must have been cast out by my tribe. For the fisherman who found me would have drowned me on the spot, for I am an orc after all. But praise be Amun-Hor, dear Cecil he raised me like I was his own. This kindest of souls taught me the language of men, their customs. Indeed you may. The wisdom I here hoard is yours to peruse and even take with you. All I can ask, Kira Lizor. Oh, do pardon my language, my friend. But that is quite the startling revelation. So much does he not see that I am now the one who is to be wronged? Why, oh why must he make me of all So, let us approach the situation with reason and ask ourselves, where do we go from here? Though, first let me say this. Hashizm bil kushim zunum. From my heart, I thank you for warning me. I thank you and I trust you. So pray, let me pose the question. My amulet? But it is Haxmagi, a sacred token that houses the presence of my ancestors. No, I cannot part with my talisman, the keepsake of my soul. Leg Fizoda! Yes, a capital notion. Let him be brought before the law for his schemes. I am an innocent, and Egland here would see me dead. It would probably be better if you, rather than I, informed Captain Aureus, though. He bears little goodwill toward me ever since my more savage... Yes? Have you decided what should be done about him? Yes? Leg Fizzo... It would probably be better if you, rather...
The Encyclopedia Daemonium. I know it by heart.
The knight in see-through armor, Princess Buttercup with the blushing bottom.
Omnes autem mali... What? What is this? Who are you to interrupt my musings? Oh, but perhaps I spoke too soon. Perhaps I was mistaken. For you hardly resemble the local fisherfolk. No, a source hunter. That is what you are. Yes, a stalker of sorcery, a chaser of charm. Why? Simply because you hunt source, and I, Jehan, hunt now. I hate what I hunt, but I respect its cunning. This is a sentiment I'm quite certain you must recognize. Let there be strength in cunning, yes, on one condition. That on our joint travels we will never deal with demonic entities, no matter how tempting their propositions.
You speak before your turn. I, for one, am not ready to make that promise.
Kaj'Dinor. The brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned.
Oh, simple souls. Oh, doomed spirits. What tangled webs you'd weave. The Source Hunter. Have you come to your... Why? Simply now. This is a sentiment on one...
You speak before your turn.
Oh, simple...
The brief history of sorcery still hasn't been returned. Teleron will have to pay yet another fine.
No, this isn't the grimoire I'm looking for. The Pseudomonarchia Daemonum.
Kaj'Dinor.
The first edition, too. Most promising.
Hasn't been returned. Teleron will have to pay yet another fine.
Muscle you! Scrolls to entussle you!
Leave me be, I have a job to...
Not even worth the rummaging. Oh!
Lords above, grant me patience. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Here because you think I killed my husband? How many times do I need to state and restate my complete innocence in the matter? I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake, and now, alas, his widow. Poor man. We were both so young when we married. Like I told just about every legionnaire in town, I don't know anything about poor... So what happened? Some of them tittle-tattling crab chasers down the pub call me a murderous gold... Well, what do you want to know? Sometimes I forget they're even out before this war.
Quite adamant about her innocence.
We'll need to look for evidence if we want to prove she actually did the evil deed.
My, what a strong and handsome officer you are, kind Septimus. You must have fought men.
Legion's greetings. I have been informed about your heroics on the beach. I am Septimus, 7th son in a household of 9, legionnaires all. Me and 2 brothers. So fair a lady I have seldom seen in all of Riverlon. My friend, steadfast will I. Jake's murder is, in a word, a tragedy. He was well loved in all of Sicile. The Council of 7 couldn't have wit. And what questions are those? And what questions are the...
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop, rather. Listen, if you're going to accuse me of something, you would better find the evidence to back... I am as... Well, what do you want to know?
Ah, cruel fortune. 1 coin or 2, noble spirit? 1 coin or 2? Oh, I am a happy man, and certainly a humble one now. It turns out... a fool once was I, and ever seeking greater satisfaction than that which I already enjoyed. In my folly, I sought the counsel of those notorious... I'd heard they were not to be trusted, that they gave fools' advice to the fools who sought them, but somehow I believed that They told me that I would find fame and renown if I renounced my worldly possessions. All my worldly possessions. Fire, the most thorough cleanser, was my method. But as my house burned in front of me, I felt no elevation, no piety, only the sudden weight of my own idiocy upon my very soul. May the soul of Astarte smile upon you, Thank you, kind one.
So, those statues told him he'd have to renounce his earthly possessions to become a spiritual leader, did they? Some of the richest people in the world are also some of the most miserable. Gold can purchase many things, but...
Have some pity.
Sir, no, sir.
Attention! About face! To the barracks! March! Recruits! That was sloppier than Sicilian stew! Again!
It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the ground.
Maybe the lock can be jimmied. So that's what that did. A blooded dagger. Could this have been involved in the crime?
It certainly piques one's interest, doesn't it? A book about setting up the perfect crime.
Esmeralda has interesting taste in literature.
My, what a strong and handsome officer you are, kind Septimus. You must have fought many a battle, am I right? In fact, I bet you're a real war hero.
Oh, I'm no hero. I'm just doing my duty.
Everything we do seems to fortify your abilities.
The rock upon which I may rest my weary soul in these trying and troubled times.
Never fear, my lady. As long as I'm around, no hair on your...
That inspiration hardly
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth. Listen, if you're going to accuse me of something, you would better find the evidence to back up your ridiculous claims. Oh, that horrid tome of ill repute. It isn't mine, it was Jake's. He was a politician, don't you see? Always on the lookout for plotting rivals. Always trying to be one step ahead. Really, I should have thought a source hunter of all people would appreciate my dear husband's sense for survival. Perhaps it is you who should explain your presence in my cellar. And the dagger? It's simply a butcher knife. What'll you think of next? A cute... Assure me, dear Septimus, that you haven't been fighting those awful orcs.
What's the status,
Another
soldier?
peaceful day, sir.
Excellent! Let's keep it that way.
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious.
Sorry, sir.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the ugly soldiers are the most ferocious.
What have we here, then? A so-called source hunter, eh? Well, look, do what you must in Sicil. I'm Captain Aureus, if you must know, leader of the Legion in Sicil. By which I mean I have the enviable task of commanding a battalion of walking dead. Gods above! Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous! I told that wizard brat of an Ahu not to bother. But nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop. Understand? I am in command of this town, not Mayor Cecil, not... The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn. You can tell the guard you have my permission. Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town, down to the crabs on the beach, is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt. There is that. But that doesn't suffice as evidence, wouldn't you say? Or do... What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone? Hardly. But I won't stand for such nonsense. If you... How to plan the perfect murder. Really? So, you found a blooded knife in Esmeralda's cellar. Guess you can scratch the top candidate off your list of cliched clues, then. Not a... Whom would you have the Legion arrest? The elf! What in the name of Ahu's arse should I arrest him for?
Nonsense. The man is just senile and quite harmless. Listen, what we handle ourselves, we handle better than the Legion, don't we?
Very well, have it your way.
How about you make up your mind before addressing me? All this pointless chatter is getting on my... Whom would you have the Legion arrest? If you must. Yes, and he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat, licking God's knows which body parts. Whom would you have the Legion...
No, it's the actual killer we're looking for, not an intermediary. Let's not lose focus. Come. You know how setting a person free gives me a little thrill. Naughty, naughty.
No, we'll do as I say.
Shame to arrest a man who buried so many legionnaires with military honors, but so be it.
I hope your quest fares well, dear hunter. But certainly. What would you like to know? By all means. I can't say... Of course. I can but piece together what few morsels fell from the grapevine into a... They say a woman arrived in the King Crab Inn sometime after midnight. I say man and woman because both of them were cloaked and recognized by none. About an hour later, it took a while for the landlord to pluck up the courage to enter the mystery room. How and why he came to be there, no one knows. But I had a good look around the scene of the crime before the Legion barred anyone from entering. The traces of magic, I myself have none. Even though the rest of the town has already mentally tried. Now, it may well be established that she is in fact the guilty party. I'm not claiming that I'm certain she's innocent, but let's just say that if I really thought this murder case would be so very easily resolved, I wouldn't have... But certainly. What would you like? Oh, I am but a wizard. My task upon this earth is to protect the heart of... You see, my one desire is to witness a world in which every mother looks around. To my great regret, none of them purr as yet. Oh, that I'm my own... Oh, but that's such to be... but of course it's... And what might those be?
Quiet! No talking to these scoundrels, criminals. Quiet! No...
Source hunter or no, not a single non-legionnaire is permitted into the treasure. Oh, thank you to...
Quiet! No t...
You don't think it's in fact a demon?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Are you joking? I've been wrong. I'll be disfigured for life.
Come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face furious. She bit me in the face.
Look on the bright side. Everyone knows the other.
Excuses will hold you to the slice of this fine golden land.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
Greetings, Source. Not exactly the...
Source? What? What happened? Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That stone. Somehow it sent us flying into the stars.
Avalonians here? At the end of space and time? How very, very, very curious. Oh, yes. Proper introductions. Zigzags the his. As for how I got here, well, for a historian, how you got here, though, on such a tiny and rapidly shrinking vestige of space and time. Ah, at last, a question I can answer most definitively. Time ought naturally to have no end at all. Indeed, I can think of no worse nightmare for a chronicler such as myself. But show, don't tell, I always say. So go, peer through your...
Think that imp.
You looked. You saw. Terrifying, isn't the portal? It's quite sprung to life, just like the long, dormant flames that decorate this of you, dear stranger. You must be the key. Something about those torches, a light. This portal active once more. Goodness me, how right you are. There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. It is the void itself. The dragon that is I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking our future by the second. And if we don't stop it, it's not that I believe, it's that I have seen. Long then, no longer than a few mere moments after you arrive, zap it goes. The chronicler of time. Ah, though I cannot say for certain if it is what I've been. In fact, every last question that ever plagues your noggin might well be answered. But why spoil the mystery? And after you. Oh, what?
I was really hoping to find something better.
You first. Yes, just as I'd hoped. There she is. There it is.
And he's off.
It seems the imp has spotted exactly who and what he'd hoped to find here.
Could it be, milady? The weaver of time? Mother of history? Or...
Indeed, Sir Imp. As surely as you are he who...
Astounding! Unbelievable!
You have brought guests, I see.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival.
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this? If any other being in Rivellon asked me about the details of their comings and goings, but you are different. Of you, so please, do tell me. A stone? So, it was a stone. Not like this, no. What happened to you is unique. Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. But yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not see?
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me. I see them source hunters. It would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature. Do you see what violence my work has suffered? What wounds lay upon the tapestry?
Mysteries of all time. Gaps in history. Oh, how they've...
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new threads.
I see. What the void would shrink.
Yes. Though I cannot explain why this... If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the void will consume us all. Indeed you must, though I may not yet understand why. It seems that you and you alone can unlock the powers within.
Why, of course, that's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see, collectors of...
Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivellon. The entire tapestry...
That shall never be, milady. As sure as Zix, please, our most mysterious guest. Are you ready? So,
Not but a moment ago, we were hunting source in Rivellon, and now we're being told that we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones. What do you make of it?
If you're up to the challenge.
Still, it's quite a leap from finding a strange stone to placing the world's salvation on our shoulder.
Come, come! I've got something for you if you're up to the challenge.
I have the last chest. The last chest.
Come, come! I've got something for you if you're up to the challenge. The glint in your gaze and the set. No, with you searching out Starstone, but you'll need a way to track. Luckily, off you go then. You've Starstone to find and cross my... Like the imp said to the ballista operator, shoot! Wouldn't it just... Would that I... Just like yourselves, Starstone, from what I can gather, though, they were once cherished by devious sorcerer ruins, caves, the lairs of long-forgotten evils. Those are the dens you should frequent. 2 more pieces of advice. Don't go unarmed, and neither do I. This in turn more than implies that you are the voice. We may not understand the how yet, but our aim is clear. We shall save before you go. I hope you'll be able...
How welcome you are in the ethereal, the drift of... Except, it seems. Ask, and I shall answer, if I can.
I wonder, do you know more?
Source Hunters, I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after... I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I. So now that you know of the Alliance, and I'll be delighted to give it. Dark webs are being woven around these... It can therefore hardly be a coincidence that Councillor Jake was a collector of the stones we seek. That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon Starstone while you were being lectured by our friend the historian and the grande dame of time. The advantage of being a cat, you know. That's where I saw them in a cabinet. Mere slip. Don't we all long for a sanctuary where our worldly troubles can be held at bay? A bed, but perhaps I speak only for myself. Not for veterans. Like any cat worth its salt, though, I deeply cherish a secret refuge unbeknownst. Let me phrase it like Zigzags might. I'll not pretend to have all the answers. All that I understand. If Zigzags worries, I worry. I met him first, a long time ago, out in the wastes of Youthful Gore. So I told him who I was and showed him my human form. In the end, he even shared his great sorrow with me. The unspeakable thing you saw through his looking lens. Oh, before you go, here. Take this teleporter pyramid. A handy top. You'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers, but alas, I seem to have misplaced it. Don't worry though. Use this one here. Now that this matter has been settled, Hunters, I shall detain you no longer. But
Unaware? Ah,
Under lock and key.
Say, no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I,
Burrow, indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see...
Come now! I'll be good for it! I never would have dreamt of resorting to petty theft during better times. Oh, my story's tired by now. I was happy enough. So what do you think? Should I...
Yes, you know what they say about giving a man a fish? This man should learn to...
I suppose you've got a point. A hungry man, you know.
tomatoes.
That thief is free for now. Thank you for making that would-be thief see reason.
Let us see if you can choose the finest ring.
Eager imbecile will be sent to the northern cave.
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
Oh, my good man. Drink, you please.
Stop that!
in their mouldy boots.
You're just hanging around again, are you? Waiting for what, exactly? Oh, thank you to leave me be, you old rat.
Oh, you think you can speak that way to us? Well, suffice to say it, I've got my eye.